Have you ever wondered which classic Hollywood actor from the 1965 TV series I Dream of Jeannie left the most lasting impression on you? Or perhaps you might recall the first time you were introduced to this timeless show. We'd love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. Now, let's dive into some random facts about this iconic series. I Dream of Jeannie captured the hearts of viewers with its delightful mix of comedy and fantasy, centered around the charming and often mischievous Jeannie, played by Barbara Eden, and her unwitting master, astronaut Tony Nelson, portrayed by Larry Hagman. The show premiered on September 18, 1965, and ran for 5 enchanting seasons until 1970. In the 1965 TV series I Dream of Jeannie, Tony Nelson, played by Larry Hagman, wears a blue Air Force uniform, while his friend Roger Healey, portrayed by Bill Daly, dons a green Army uniform. These uniforms symbolize their joint efforts in the space program. The show revolves around Tony, an astronaut, who discovers a mysterious Jeannie, played by Barbara Eden, and a bottle on a deserted island. Jeannie's magical abilities often lead to comedic situations as she tries to please her master, Tony. The distinct uniforms of the main characters reflect their military backgrounds and add a touch of realism to the show. In Season 2 of I Dream of Jeannie, Jeannie's bottle and harem costume, as well as the interior of the Nelson home, are completely renovated from the first season. The home interior was changed again for the final season by Jeannie, copying it from a page in a magazine. This change in set design reflected the show's evolving storyline and creative decisions, keeping things fresh for the viewers. The alterations to the iconic bottle and the Nelsons' home provided a visual element to the show's development throughout its run. The TV series I Dream of Jeannie from 1965 was filmed on the Columbia Pictures backlot in Burbank, known as the Columbia Ranch. The Nelson house, where the main character Tony Nelson lived, was situated on an arc-shaped road called Blondie Street. Interestingly, the exterior facade used as the Bellows house, another important location in the series, was also on the same curved street. This occasionally led to the Bellows, bewitched facade appearing in the background when Tony was depicted driving away from his house. This unique use of filming locations added to the show's charm, and occasionally gave fans a glimpse of the familiar Bellows house from the show Bewitched. The choice of settings provided an interesting backdrop for the magical adventures of Jeannie and Tony in the series. Actor Don Dubbins initially played the role of Pete Conway in the pilot episode, and was intended to be a regular cast member as Tony's buddy. However, during the pilot, the producers noticed that Bill Daly, who played Major Roger Healey, displayed better comedic talents. They decided to cast Bill Daly instead of Don Dubbins. Daly had limited professional acting experience, and when his role expanded at the beginning of the first season, he faced difficulties learning his lines due to dyslexia. Despite the initial challenges, he persevered and improved as the series continued. These behind-the-scenes insights shed light on the show's production and the challenges faced by the actors. I Dream of Jeannie remains a beloved classic in television history. The TV series I Dream of Jeannie from 1965 featured an iconic element in Jeannie's character, her harem shoes. These shoes, available in pink, green, and white, were made by Neiman Marcus and originally adorned with lace and beads. What's interesting is that the insole of these shoes read Taj from India. This unique fashion choice added a touch of exotic flair to the show. Additionally, during the early seasons of the show, there was little concern about Barbara Eden's navel being visible in her costume. However, during the third season, it was noticed that her navel occasionally became visible when the waistband of her outfit shifted. As a result, network executives and censors required her navel to be covered, showcasing the evolving standards of television at the time. Another fascinating detail about the series is the antique bottle that Jeannie called home. This bottle was, in reality, a decorative Jim Beam liquor decanter that originally held Beam's Choice Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey. The show's art department employees decorated and painted the bottle with gold leaf, giving it the enchanting appearance that became a symbol of the series. These unique details from I Dream of Jeannie added distinct elements to the show, making it memorable for fans of the era. They also offer a glimpse into the behind-the-scenes work and the changing standards of television during the 1960s. In the 1965 TV series I Dream of Jeannie, there's an interesting connection between the two main actors, Barbara Eden and Larry Hagman. They were born just 1 month apart in 1931, and both of their mothers were younger than 18 years old when they gave birth to them. This unusual similarity in their birth circumstances is an intriguing fact about the show's cast. It's quite a coincidence that the two leads of the series shared this common aspect in their backgrounds. Barbara Eden, the actress who portrayed Jeannie in the 1965 TV series I Dream of Jeannie, is the last surviving regular cast member as of 2018. This beloved show, set in Cocoa Beach, Florida, still has a dedicated fan base. Interestingly, a frozen yogurt shop named I Dream of Yogurt in Cocoa Beach paid tribute to the series by playing episodes of the show and immersing fans in the magical world of Jeannie. While the show's iconic bottle may seem like a real location, the interior of Jeannie's bottle is actually a set built on a sound stage, and Barbara Eden had to climb an 8-foot ladder to get into it. These behind-the-scenes details give a glimpse into the show's charm and enduring appeal. In the 1965 TV series I Dream of Jeannie, the characters were known for their Pontiac cars. Tony Nelson's cars were blue convertibles, with a GTO in the early years and a Bonneville for most of the series. The Bonneville convertible in the final season was metallic green instead of blue. Roger Healey drove a pale yellow Pontiac Firebird 400 convertible, and Dr. Bellows drove a Le Mans wagon, and later a Bonneville hardtop. The only exception to the Pontiac trend was the General, who drove a Cadillac convertible in the series finale. These cars added a distinct touch to the show's style, reflecting the era's automotive preferences. The Nelson home featured in the series still stands on the Warner Brothers Ranch in Burbank, California. It now serves as the ranch operations office. The house has undergone only minor cosmetic changes, remaining almost exactly the same after nearly 50 years. This enduring piece of television history allows fans to connect with the show's iconic setting. I Dream of Jeannie continues to be a beloved classic, known for its charming characters and unique storyline. The choice of Pontiac cars and the preservation of the Nelson home are interesting aspects that add to the show's nostalgic appeal. As we bid adieu to the enchanting world of I Dream of Jeannie, may we each take a moment to ponder the unique connection we've forged with this timeless series. This 1965 gem, a whimsical blend of comedy, magic, and the enduring allure of Barbara Eden, has woven itself into the tapestry of our lives. It's a show that transcends generations, sparking laughter and fascination from one era to the next. Perhaps you, too, have found yourself captivated by the magic in that iconic bottle, or chuckled at Major Nelson's hilarious attempts to navigate the unpredictable Jeannie. As the years have passed, have you ever felt that subtle nostalgia tugging at your heartstrings, prompting a smile at the thought of those whimsical adventures in Cocoa Beach? This is your moment to share, to reminisce, and to celebrate the enduring charm of I Dream of Jeannie. What are your fondest memories? Do you have a favorite episode that still warms your heart? Or maybe you've always admired the impeccable fashion sense of Jeannie herself. Your unique perspective adds depth to the enduring legacy of this series. So, take a moment to reflect on your personal connection with I Dream of Jeannie and join the conversation. Share your thoughts, your memories, and your favorite moments. Let's keep the magic alive together. Thank you for sharing this journey with us and for your time and interest. Until we meet again, may your dreams be as enchanting as Djinn is, and your laughter as timeless as this remarkable show. This has been your I Dream of Jeannie reflection.